Hi, in this video on State of Survival, I want to share some concerns I have about the game, and I'm curious to hear back from you guys as well. Initially, when I started playing this game, I thought, okay, it's actually quite well balanced, and it's you can play it very well as a non-spender or low spender. I haven't spent any money on the game so far, and I don't really have the feeling, that I don't really. I guess I'm also not. It's not that I'm opposed to spending any money, but I haven't really seen packages that I thought like, oh, this is really going to help me develop my account. I knew that there were some barriers like getting the chief gear. Highest chief gear, you cannot get it without spending. Of course, upgrading your heroes is going to go a lot faster if you can spend the hero gear is as well an issue. Just to name a few things, hero gear to get the third set. It's also not going to be easy without spending, but that's all. I thought that makes sense. The makers have to earn some money, but you can still play quite well. The main thing was, for me, why it was so nice, besides all the events that also, of course, help you grow, is that it was and it is quite easy to get to building level 30 as a low spender or non-spender. I'm currently upgrading my headquarters to 30 as we speak. Still, I think about 18 days to go is quite long, but that is quite nice, and I've been playing around 4 months, which is not bad. But I think about a month ago, not exactly sure when, but then these new building levels were introduced, and where I had expected that, like in similar games like King of Avalon and Guns of Glory, at a certain moment building levels 31 to 35 were introduced, and tier 11 troops were introduced. And okay, you could spend your way there, but my feeling was that the gap between non-spenders, low spenders who could be at level 30 and at their tier 10 troops, and the big spenders who could be at level 35 and had tier 11 troops was not so big. Basically just one tier of troops, and later tier 12 troops were introduced with building levels 36 to 40. But then the low spenders could also get to, and non-spenders even could get to building level 35. The previously ingredients that were very impossible to get could be gotten by without spending. So that still meant that the gap between the big spenders and the free to play players were only one tier of troops, and those tier of troops are very important, because if the basic stats of troops are too far apart, it will be very hard to compete. Then those big spenders also have better boosts anyway, so that means that they can just attack. Even if you have a far larger amount of troops, they can still attack you and quite easily wipe you out. So now, what they did was not introduce this building level 35, but they have this other very special levels. I think it was initially stars and now kind of flashes, so 1 flash, 2 flash, 3 flash. So you can upgrade your building, and I don't know whether any resources are required, because I haven't reached building level 30 yet. But I think basically it's just, you don't have to do anything but just spend money. Simply spend money. And when you do that, the basic stats of all your troops increase for each level. So 1 flash, 2 flash, 3 flash, the basic stats increase. I'm now looking at the Night Stalkers, the tier 10 ranged troops, where the attack increased with 1 each level. Here it is even going a bit faster. So from 1 flash it goes indeed with 1 point, but then 2 flashes goes with 2 points, and then with 1 point again for the attack. Lethality 1 point each, and those are the most important for your ranged troops. So basically, you see a lot of people already, at least a lot. I see several people in our state that already have these 3 flashes, of course also 1 or 2 flashes. And they are big spenders, and this way there is already quite a big gap. So you can basically see that as 3 tier troops, so maybe a bit similar to as a headquarters 30 attacking a headquarters, I should count back, 26, 22, and headquarters 19. The same difference, or a similar difference, is between a headquarters 30 and a headquarters of 3 flashes. So that is a huge gap when it comes to the strength of troops. Now I'm a bit wondering, like, did the game makers ruin this game by introducing it in this way? So first, it was maybe too friendly, but at least very friendly for low spenders or even non-spenders. And now, by one change, it's very unfriendly to non-spenders. With this state versus state event coming up, by then I will likely have my headquarters 30, and all those 3 flashes, 2 flashes, 1 flashes players will get points for killing my troops as a headquarters 30. Don't know, I mean, they could be too strong, could be wiped out, many players could be wiped out, and maybe because of the huge difference, and especially those players that have already spent some money to get to where they are, and they are still going to be easily wiped out by much stronger players, much bigger spenders, I should say. A lot of people might quit quite soon. I have the feeling that they maybe were a bit too greedy to want to get too much money at the same time, and instead of choosing a slower way of introducing these higher tier troops, which basically what they are. They are not actually higher tier troops, but basically the basic stats of all troops just increase, because we are now just looking at tier 10 troops. I'm more talking than showing, I guess, in this video. But if you look at the tier 9 troops, but if you look at the tier 8 troops, they will also increase, and also with similar steps. I'm assuming that happens for all troops. So okay, it's not that I plan to quit playing this game right away, but I do expect when the state versus state event will be rolled out further, that quite some players might quit. Maybe they are now in a relatively peaceful state, but once the states can fight each other, a lot of players might quit. I'm curious what others feel about this change. I guess curious what anyone thinks, but also some players who might, like me, also have some experience with similar games. Does this change make sense? Are you guys happy about it, or are you guys also a bit concerned like I am? Well, curious to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Okay, maybe I was a bit just talking away in this video, but I just wanted to throw this out there and see what others feel about it. Anyway, thanks for watching, or I should probably say thanks for listening, and looking forward to your opinions.